is going to look like this. Okay, guys, for example 3, let's find the sine value. I'm sorry, I always forget. The sine and cosine value of 11 pi over 3. So we want the sine and the cosine value of 11 pi over 3. All right, our denominator is 3, y'all. So what divided by 3 equals 2 pi? There you go. That's how we're going to build our equation. Thank you. All right, let's start building it. Let's write 11 pi over 3 over here on the left side of the equal sign. And then let's start doing our thing. Let's start adding increments. So I'm going to add 6 pi over 3. Is that going to be enough for this? No. Now, what if I added another 6 pi over 3? That's too much, isn't it? So how much do I add? 5 pi over 3. That's the answer. So sine for 11 pi over 3 and cosine for 11 pi over 3. Let's see, 5 pi over 3. First of all, what quadrant is 5 pi over 3 in? So which one is negative in quadrant 4? The y value. Quadrant 4, the y value is. All right, look, y'all. If it ends in a 3, then I know that 1/2 is first and negative root 3 over 2 is second. So my sine value is negative root 3 over 2, but my cosine value is going to be a positive 1/2. Any questions on that? You know what, for fun, because you're going to have to do it anyway, let's just find tangent. Tangent for 11 pi over 3 is going to be negative root 3. Remember what we talked about yesterday? If the radian's bottom is 1,3, then the tangent is 1,3. But it's in quadrant 4, so it's negative. All right. Any questions so far on this? Let's do a negative one. Write this down, please. Example 4. Example 4, let's find the cosine value of negative 7 pi over 2. So this is going to be counterintuitive because remember, the last piece is always positive. All right, let's figure out, so it's negative, so we need to focus on negative 2 pi. Y'all, what divided by 2 equals negative 2 pi? Negative 4 pi. That's what we're going to do to build our equation. So let's write negative 7 pi over 2, and let's start building it. So I'm going to write negative 4 pi over 2. And then I have to write another negative 4 pi over 2, because the last piece has to be positive. I can't write negative 3 pi over 2 because the last piece has to be positive. So for negatives, you always go too far. You always go too far because your last piece has to be positive. So that's negative 7. Y'all, this is negative 8. So what do I add to this piece? Pi over 2. Your last piece has to be positive. Cosine of negative 7 over 2. What is that, y'all? That's top of the circle again. What's the cosine value this time? Top of the circle, x value is 0. Remember, cosine is the x, sine is the y. Okay. Will you please go to the back of the first page because it has problems printed on it. And will you please try to do, which one? Oh, number 5. Please do number 5. Please try number 5. Remember, it's negative. You have to back up. You have to go way far. Please try number 5.